told us that this election is extremely personal for you. The light bill, the grocery bill, the cost of health care, corruption at the highest level, the ease of doing business, crime and the protection of our borders so that our children don't become strangers in their own country. So not voting is not an option. Your voice has been heard by the leaders of a new generation, and the Free National Movement will work for you.
On May 12th, I need you to show up and show the PLC that the Bahamian people are indeed in charge.
Garden Hills, it's time. FNM, it's time. My dad once told me, pigs get fat, but hogs get slaughtered. We got a hog problem in our country! And so yes, we're gonna redevelop PMH on the current campus. We have digitized over 50 drains, and we have actually started to properly maintain those drains.
We will restructure urban renewal to deliver real results and actual transformation of Carmichael neighborhoods.
We will launch a major recruitment drive to put more officers where they are needed the most.
So while this government talks about choices and choosing progress, we will choose country, we will choose the FNM.
We believe that the revenue from this lottery can help a number of persons, that if people are going to bet, and most times we wish they won't, at least they should bet on themselves. So we're wondering, why would something that is potentially good, why would it be so troublesome to this Prime Minister and his government, since it was them who gave birth to the regularizing of gaming? We are faced with a threat to sovereignty, and this government is not up to the task. What you gonna do?
This is one of the things that's so frustrating for residents. They cannot understand why over 5 years we are not able to correct situations like this, and this impacts the livelihood of the people of this community.
We need a shift so that we commit to the things we are prepared to do, and we do it. And that's what we're going to change.
It's been absolutely wonderful coming to Green Turtle Key once again with Terry's Boodle. I've been coming here for many, many years. This is, in many ways, paradise. Residents have very high standards. Policymakers believe that they are doing an amazing job, but the people they serve know that they deserve more and that we can do more.
We are all working to get ahead, working to better ourselves, working to ensure a better life for the next generation, taking steps to a safe and prosperous future. Yet, in our country, we face constant roadblocks and red tape. This election, join the movement that will work for you each and every day, for your interests and for your future. A future that works for you with the Free National Movement.
Every artist remembers the moment something inside of them wakes up. For me, it was when I was just a student at C.C. Sweden Senior High. One day a man came to our school, a young leader, standing in front of a room full of students. His name was Michael Pintard. He didn't give a speech, he performed a piece of spoken word. And somehow, the room changed. You could feel it. My art teacher at the time, Miss Single, she always taught us the pain will be felt. She wanted me to create something for him. A thank you. So I worked day and night, pouring everything I had into that painting. When I finally handed it to him, I was proud, not just of the art, but what it represented. Years later, life have a way of bringing moments back around. Today I'm painting again, but this time, it's not just a gift. It represents a future I can be proud of. It's a manifesto that matters. Some moments inspire you, others shape your path, and sometimes they come full circle.
Every commitment you will hear tonight came from listening.
Our goal is to broaden the Bahamian participation in the Port Authority overall.
No person who enters the Bahamas illegally will ever be eligible for Bahamian citizenship.
We will cut back to 0 rated on everyday essentials.
We will create a network of community countries.
We will establish new free trade zone.
Bring back real banking services to every major family island.
We will establish a comprehensive anti-corruption regime.
We will ensure that safe shelter exists for women and children fleeing from violence.
We will hire 100 new doctors and 200 new nurses and place them where they are needed most.
We will finally establish a true national blood bank.
Free public bus rides for all uniformed students on school days.
We will provide tax incentives and training.
We will transform the subvention system for junior and elite athletes. Your incoming FNM government will launch a long overdue national lottery, offering prizes in the hundreds of thousands of dollars and even millions for the benefit of the people of the Bahamas. We believe in you. We want you to believe in what we could do together.
You all find Earl Thompson and make sure I tell him that I can't be here tonight. So if I gotta behave, but if I can't behave, you all can't behave. So if I carry on bad, you all gotta carry on bad. That's a deal. We don't want no dead crowd in Inagua. All right. For those who don't know, my name is Carlisle Bethel. And while I was born in Nassau, my grandfather, Sir Arthur Folks, was born and raised right here in Machu Town in Inagua. So for me, this is a return home. And all we got is one Inagua. All we got is one Bahamas. And so we in the FNM got to make sure to defend our country. FNM. Bahamas for Bahamians. And we're going to talk about that a little more tonight. But before we start, we got to give God the glory and give him the thanks, give the Almighty, the All-Powerful, all the praise. So please welcome Miss Odessa onto the stage for the opening prayer.
Good night, everyone. Please stand. And let us look to the Lord in prayer. Most gracious and heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts, acknowledging that you alone are sovereign over everything. As your word declares in the book of Daniel, the 2nd chapter and the 20th verse, blessed be the name of God forever and ever. For wisdom and might are yours. Lord, we honor you as the giver of wisdom, the one who raises up leaders and guides nations according to your divine will. Father, we invite your presence into this gathering tonight. Let it be conducted in peace, unity, and respect. Order every word spoken so that it reflects integrity, truth, and a genuine desire to serve the people of Michael and the Bahamas at large. We lift up before you the leader of this party, Mr. Michael C. Pintard, his wife and family. Our deputy leader, Mr. Shannon Dog Cartwright, his wife and family. Our candidate, Mr. Leo Ferguson and family, along with every other candidate here tonight. Father, grant them wisdom beyond your own understanding, courage to stand for what is right, and humility to seek your guidance first in all things. Strengthen their minds, guard their hearts, surround them with wise counsel. Lord, direct their steps. Give them clarity of vision. Place in them the heart of a servant as they prepare to work, not for the few, but for all. Strengthen them to carry out the responsibilities set before them. Let their leadership be marked by compassion, fairness, commitment, and dedication to the good of every Bahamian. Lord, cover this nation. Let righteousness prevail. Tonight we pledge to excel through love and unity. We press onward, upward, and together. We march together for a common loftier goal. Lift up your head, Bahamaland. Lift up your head, Michael. Lift up your head, FNMs. Till the road you've trod leads unto our God. March on, Bahamaland.
Where them fans at? Where your flags at? Where your touch at? For the FNM, we work for you.
All right, coming up now is the national anthem. Let's welcome Shante onto the stage to lead us on the national anthem.
Please stand. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamaland. March on to glory, your bright banners waving high. See how the world marks the manner of your bearing. Pledge to excel through love and unity. Pressing onward, march together to a common loftier goal. Steady sunward, though the weather hide the wide and treacherous shore. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamaland, till the road you've trod leads unto your God. March on, Bahamaland.
All right, FNMs. Before we move on to our first speaker, I have to bring some good news and some bad news. Are we doing the good news first or the bad news first? The bad news first? No, we can do the good news first. The good news is we had the advance poll vote yesterday. And by all reports and all data from our side and their side, the FNM beat them 2-1. There was whip, whop across the board. From 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Just whip, whop, whip, whop. Now the bad news. The bad news is That was the most incompetent, horribly run, and horribly managed voting experience ever in the history of the Bahamas. We gotta fire this government. They don't know what the hell they are doing. And don't worry, we can deal with them later tonight. But as you know, from Nassau, take it far and take it wide, the FNM is in the lead right now. Coming up next is TYA President Kanad.
FNMs! Good night. Esteemed party leader and our future Prime Minister, Honorable Michael C. Pentard. Deputy Leader, Honorable Shannon Cartwright. Our leader and next Member of Parliament for the Michael constituency, Mr. James Leo Ferguson. Other candidates and future members of Parliament and members of our party, brothers and sisters of Inagua, Michael at large, FNMs, good evening. Today I stand before you as the chairman of the Torchbearers Association of Inagua, not just to speak, but to speak the truth, what we have been living through, and to make it clear why the Free National Movement is the only choice in this upcoming general election. Since September 2021, under the Progressive Liberal Party, we were given promises of opportunities, development, and a better life for Inaguans, Michaelians, and all Bahamians, no matter where they live. But I ask you tonight, has Michael truly felt the promise? We are a group of islands full of strong people, hard-working people, people who wake up every day, give their best, yet our economy still depends on one main industry. And when that industry shakes, our whole island trembles, as we see in plain sight today. We are the new opportunities. We're the new industries of our young people. Instead, what do we see? We see our sons and daughters leaving home, leaving Michael for Nassau or beyond, not because what they want to do, but because they feel they have no choice. What about development? We hear about millions of dollars being spent across the Bahamas. But here in Michael, progress isn't just slow or feels slow. There's absolutely no progress. Our roads, our facilities, our services, none. The sad reality is Inagua and Michael struggles. The government has failed to provide reliable basic necessities such as water, electricity, phone, and connectivity services throughout Michael. When the water is on, the light is off. When the light is on, the water is off, and the internet always down. But we Michaelians, we are patient. We are still waiting, still open, still asking. When will it be our turn? Michaels, FNMs, yeah, I am here to tell you, it's now our turn. Our turn to get better for our constituency of our Bahamas. And join hands with the entire Bahamas and vote the PLP out. It does not stop here in Michael. Let us talk about the cost of living. Every week, family struggles with high food prices. Every shipment that comes in reminds of how expensive it is just to survive in a family island. Relief was promised, but many of our people are still asking, where's that relief? And what about services, healthcare, access, opportunities? Too often we are told we must travel to Nassau just to seek medical help. As simple as the medication. Thank God for the company, as we all know which company that is, that subsidized the clinic to assist with providing medication for us. Something the PLP government failed us yet again. My friends, a Bahamian in Inagua deserves the same quality of life as the Bahamian in in New Providence. No exceptions, no excuses. Let us be clear. This is not about hate. This is not about division. This is about accountability. Because leadership is not about speeches. Leadership is about results. And right now, many of us in Michael are still waiting to feel those results. So today, I say this. Michael must no longer be an afterthought. We must demand real economic diversification, real investment in infrastructure, real opportunities for our young people, real relief for our families, because we are not just a dot on the map. We are proud islands of a resilient people, a powerful voice, and that voice must be heard. So on May the 12th, Michael, let's vote the PLP out and send Mr. James Ferguson to represent us in the People's House, the House of Assembly. Thank you. Good night.
Wave, I'm so glad you ring that bell.
The FNM's win. Give it up one more time for your TYA president. Now, FNM's, when I was a little boy and I was bad, my mother used to send me for the switch. She would say, go get your switch. Because she said, when you spare the rod, you spoil the child. And there's some things that's going wrong in this country, and we got to fix it. That's why the advance poll, the police went FNM, the teachers go on FNM, the nurses go on FNM, the whole country go on FNM. FNM. So before we bring on our next speaker, I got $100 for whoever could bring me the best switch they could find. We can deal with this later. So y'all go find your good switch and bring it to me in the next 15 minutes. All right? So we got Mr. Scott Nixon coming up next.
Don't get swing, you get swing. Big promises and bigger lies, you get swing. Smile in your face, shake your hand.
Mr. Party Leader and Mistress Pintard, our Deputy Leader, Mr. Shenandoah Cartwright, our next MP, Mr. James Leo Ferguson, other out-of-town speakers, my fellow FNMers of the great constituency of Michael, and FNM, the land and bread of this country, and to all my TI family out there, you know I love you dearly. Good evening. I have been a member of this community for the past 60 years, and this is the worst I've ever seen it treated by a government in my lifetime. During the past 4.5 years, the lockdown and the necessary hardship during the pandemic were a joke to what we endured during these 4.5 years. Nothing seems to be going right. It seems as if everything they touch go to hell. From the salty water in Auckland to no water in Inagua. To one set of person hogging up all the government contracts in Auckland and Inagua. The lack of payment to persons working for local government and lack of teachers and adequate mailboat service in Meguana. Some of the worst electricity service in the country. Every power plant in Michael, generators are on life support. You can't even license a vehicle for years now. The lack of medical supplies in Crooked Island and the entire Michael. There's nothing more disheartening to hear an elderly woman tell you in Betsy Bay, Meguana, that there is no bandage at the clinic, and the same bandage has to be used over and over again. There's hardly a time you can go to the clinic and the pharmacy has your medication. They always have to find a substitute to give you. The Lord knows we love our healthcare workers and appreciate what they do daily. But it's a crying shame what this government is putting them through in Michael. FNMers, let me ask you a question tonight. Do you think the PLP has any feelings for us in Michael? Well, let me answer you, hell no. The sitting MP for Michael, let me prove it to you. The sitting MP for Michael was the Minister of State in the Ministry of the Environment, responsible for killing mosquitoes. Mosquitoes in Michael barking up backside. And he couldn't find spray to send to us. Let me give you another example. And another reason they don't care about us. After the MP failed at killing mosquitoes, they put him in charge of airport, aviation, and Bahamas there. My God, we went from worse to worse. We have been asking in Inagua to replace our Wednesday flight from COVID. Look at the terminal and fencing at the airport, at Inagua Airport. You think that's anyone who cares for you? Like my cousin Kyle said, we need to make them go break their own tamarind switch and rail up their backside. There's one thing I would like to say to the PLP, and I won't linger on this long. Inagua hold Morton soil near and dear to us. Do not play politics with our future and fool around with Morton for election points. Leave Morton soil for the next government, the FNM, to fix. The PLP knew about Morton for months and did nothing. Some of you might ask me, why am I so excited about James Leo Ferguson, the next Member of Parliament for Michael? Well, first of all, he is the son of our well-beloved John Lee Ferguson. And we and Michael has a vendetta to settle with the PLP for what they did, an honorable man. But that is not the real reason. We support him because we have seen what he can do. Ask the students of Inagua All-Age School and members of Inagua Royal Bahamas Police Force. We see him fighting fires in Inagua and recently in Auckland. He worked so hard during the recent flood in Inagua that he almost collapsed on Lighthouse Road with exhaustion. That's someone who cares. You don't have to worry about him running from a couple little mosquitoes blotching him up. He is a tested and proven soldier. Leo, you see, has what it takes to be an excellent MP for Michael. He has the fighting spirit of his godfather, the Honorable Alfred Gray, and the kind, caring spirit of the Honorable Vernon J. Simonhead. We chose Leo because we know he will work tirelessly to bring relief to the many issues plaguing our beloved Michael. Born in Betsy Bay, served as a police officer with distinction in Inagua, deep family ties in Auckland, Crooked Island, and Long Key. He can proudly say, I is you and you is me. FNMs on May 12th, go to the poll. Vote FNM. Vote James Leo Ferguson, next Member of Parliament for Michael.
Leo for Michael. Born in Mayagwana.
FNS, make some noise. Now, I tell y'all I got $100 for the best switch. I got one up to the front. I'm looking for a few more. Don't lose out. We got, coming up next, we got Miss Tika Lightborn.
This a Leo for Michael.
FNMs. FNMs. Mayor Guana, you in the house? I greet you tonight with pride, with purpose, and fire in my heart, because I know the strength, the resilience, and the spirit of the people of Mayagwana, Inagua, Crooked Island, Auckland, and Long Key. Tonight, FNMs, I didn't come here to be polite. I came here to be real. I'm not here just as chairman of the Mayagwana branch of the FNM, but as someone who believes deeply in our future. A future that is brighter, stronger, and more secure under the free national movement. FNM. FNM. My Michael is fed up. Fed up with broken promises. Fed up with neglect. Fed up with being treated like we just don't matter. For too long, we've been given talk instead of action. For too long, we've been expected to sit quiet, wait our turn, and accept less than we deserve. Well, listen to me clearly tonight. Michael is done waiting. Michael matters. Every fisherman, every farmer, every small business owner, every young person with a dream in Michael matters. No longer will our voices go unheard. We deserve roads that are maintained. We deserve opportunities for our young people so they don't feel the need to leave home to succeed. We want support for our fishermen and small businesses so they can thrive, not just survive. The people of Michael are ready to stand up, speak up, and show up. So I urge you, talk to your neighbor. Tell them, we vote in FNM. Tell your family, we vote in FNM. And tell your friends, we vote in FNM. Let's move forward with strength. Let's move forward with unity. Let's move forward with James Leo Ferguson. See, this election is not just about politics. This is personal for us. The election is about our future. It's about our sovereignty. This election is about our development and making sure Michael is not left behind again. Mayor Guana asked me to deliver a message to you that we are locked in, we are united, and we are coming out full force for Leo Ferguson and the FNM.
I's FNM, use FNM.
Oh, FNM, I got me my Uncle Scott gave me a good switch. He said it's a good one. You got a better one? Let me see it. But that's a 2x4. Come on stage, come on stage, come on stage. Come on stage, bring it. Bring it on stage, come.
I's FNM, use FNM.
Yo, that's a 2x4. You John, what? You think we should get a 2x4 or the time switch? Which one? The 2x4? The 2x4? All right, I didn't get $100 for the 2x4. No, stay up here. Listen. There's some things that they do wrong in this country, and we gotta fix it, eh? We gotta deal with this. And so we can bark them like cascarilla. We can bark them like coconut. And on May 12th, we can bark their ass. For selling our passports, we can bark their ass. For selling our country, yeah, we can deal with them. So come on stage. DJ, give me that whip whap. DJ, give me that whip whap. Right. So May 12th, we can do what? Show me the whip whap. Man. Show me the whip whap. Yeah, show me the whip whap. The big whip, man. No, don't do it on me. Whip whap.
I come at a bar, trying to catch a vibe.
If you's FNM, let me hear you make some noise. If you's FNM, take 2 steps forward. If you love your country, take 2 steps forward. If you's a real Bahamian, take 2 steps forward. If you love Inagua, take 2 steps forward. If you Leo, take 2 steps forward. If Michael going red, take 2 steps forward. Everybody, we got a hometown boy coming up next. Let's give it up. For us to lead. Two steps forward.
Up north, down south, over the hill, 339, make some noise. We wake in and we pool. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. On the count of three. If you love me now, can somebody say, oh yeah, oh yeah. Turn it up. Everybody from up south. Everybody from up south. Hey. Everybody from down north. All the Overland people, put your hands in the air. We raking and we scraping. Oh, we raking. Raleigh, my boy. Yeah, we raking and we. FNM, put your hands in the air. Let's go. Let's go. Wake up early one morning. Jump on the back of the truck. Me, Terry, and Raleigh, them. All the we just wake up. Oh, we raking, scraping. Oh, we going from house to house. Funny. If you. Hands. We raking and we scraping. Elba, oh, we raking and we scraping. Inagua, we raking. Mr. Brownie, Leroy, everybody, let's go. Everybody who remember Uncle D, let's go. Watch it. We playing domino downtown at Freeport bus stop. We can also play in Nassau, my Amos shop. Double six, partners, you play star. We can rake and scrape Longwood Road, down by the FNM bar. Oh, we raking and we scraping. She raking and she scraping. Shut up the dance. Shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't hear you all in Inagua. 339, make some noise. Let it play. From Freeport to Inagua, back through San Salvador. All the people them sculling and they asking out for more. Whoever we got her time, they party through the night. If you love the 339, who winning the election? We raking and we scraping. I want everybody over here. Put your hands in the air. Oh, we raking and we scraping. Let it play time. Everybody, get up and start shaking. Wine to the music you're making. Put your hands up high in the air. Wherever like you just don't care. Y'all like the body with the FNM. Somebody say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. Somebody make some noise. Let me see what y'all can say. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Aquamarine, gold and black, 242. Stand up.
Hello. Are you there?
Everybody get up on your feet. Time to have some fun. Y'all who want to win this thing, eh? Y'all can stay sitting down. Get up on your feet. And jump, 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 jump. Put your hands in the air. Hey, buddy. Damn ready. Everybody, jump, jump, jump. Jump up in the place. Jump up. Easy tank. Inagua 339. Make some noise. You all ready to win this or all ready to go home or what? Somebody put your hands in the air. They watching, you know. They watching. Let's show them what we can do. May 12. Jump, jump. May 12. Y'all ain't ready to party, you know. Y'all ain't serious, man. Let me tell you what I can do.
Jump up. Jump up.
Somebody jump. If y'all know y'all taking a jump.
Jump up.
March you down. Let me say this to you. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2 is 4. If you love the sound of behemoth music, get on the dance floor. 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2 is 4. Jump, jump, get on the dance floor. Hey, yeah, march you down. 339. Y'all winning or what? May 12. May 12. We are Bohemians. I am a Bohemian. Everybody from the 339, put your hands in the air. Wherever like you just don't care. Y'all like the body with the FNM, somebody say, oh yeah. In on a day. Pull it up, guys. Pull it up. Get the next one ready. But just let me say this to my hometown before I say this last song. Inagua. Inagua. 339. 339. I wanted to come home next week. Thursday, I turn in 50 to go visit my mommy them grave. I ain't think I had another way to come home because it ain't going that way for me. But I get a call from these good old people right here. And today, I was able to go to Berkeley and Cessna in the grave on the count of these people right here. So if you're all proud to be the F for the, right here, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This song is called The Bahamas' Big Thing. So if you all want change and you all want to do better, put your hands in there and get up off your feet. Y'all who stay sitting down, nothing will never change. Get on your feet. The Bahamas is big thing. My island is Brenda Dem is 242 is Shannon Dawn is my country is Mr. Brownie is. Let it play. Let me tell you something. Many other country get lucky like us with the sun that shine from dawn till dusk. From Freeport to Inagua, we can travel hassle free. We may never leave on time. Everybody from Inagua, big thing. My island is big thing. All over. Inagua, Inagua. 242 is 339 is. Take it down. Nassau, I love y'all. Freeport, I love y'all. Elutra, I love y'all. This is about the Bahamas. Big one, I love y'all. Inagua, thank y'all for bringing me here. This is a dream come true. I wanted to come home so bad. I get the call. He said, you could go Inagua. I said, how the hell you mean? May 12th coming. Let's rank and scrape. God is good. God is good. Turn it up, man. Turn it up. Turn it up. Somebody do Uncle D. Uncle D. Somebody bust Uncle D.
Give it up for Steve. Listen, FNMs, listen. Y'all ain't gotta be scared, you know. Anybody here scared? Y'all ain't gotta be scared, they can't do nothing to y'all. In 2 weeks, they gone. They packing their bags as we speak. In 10 days, they gone. That's two working weeks, they gone. So y'all ain't got nothing to be scared about. They can't do nothing to y'all. We ain't scared of them. Because come May 12th, they gone. Coming up next is our candidate for Long Island. A well-known man to politics, an electric speaker, a man who knows how to fight for something and stand for something. And he ain't scared, I ain't scared, and ain't none of us scared. Let's give it up for Dr. Andre Rollins.
Good evening, Inagua. I just want to say that the energy that you all have demonstrated today, particularly this evening as you waited on the leader and his party to arrive here, has been nothing short of electric. And I can truly appreciate that the Free National Movement is large and in charge here on Inagua. So if Michael depends on how Inagua goes, J. Leo Ferguson is in fact your next member of parliament for Michael. And speaking of J. Leo, I had the good fortune of interacting with his father and Hank's father. And as you know, he's a former chairman of the Free National Movement. And I know that Mr. John Lee Ferguson would be so proud to see where his son is and about to go in the very near future. My name is Andre Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, and I am the Free National Movement's candidate for Long Island. Tonight, your neighbor from the north has come south to stand with you. Because what binds Long Island and Inagua together is bigger than any one constituency line. we are all Family Island people. And for too long, both of our islands have been treated like an afterthought by this PLP government. And ladies and gentlemen, it was said already that Morton Salt is something so important. The Morton Salt Company is something so important that you don't trust the Progressive Liberal Party to be the government to manage that very delicate situation. And I can speak as I talk about the bind, or the bond, I should say, between Long Island and Michael. I can speak firsthand of just how important a salt production company is. Because we had a company in Long Island, in the southern part of Long Island, called Diamond Crystal. It was at one time the largest employer in Long Island. Ladies and gentlemen, where Diamond Crystal used to be is now an economically depressed part of Long Island that is suffering from major depopulation. And it is the subject of great concern to the people I hope to represent in very short order. So it is my hope that you all will recognize that Morton Salt Company, as many call this a company town, is good for the people of Michael, and that you would entrust Leo Ferguson along with the leadership of Michael Pintard to deal with that very delicate but important situation. Speaking of things that already belong to you, let me say a word about what we just witnessed in Grand Bahama. Just 2 weeks ago, a PLP candidate stood on a rally stage and announced that she had Crown land deeds in her possession. Crown land, ladies and gentlemen, Bahamian-owned land, held in trust for every man, woman, child in this country. Treated like a campaign giveaway. Handed out at a rally in exchange for votes. Mind you, that's supposed to be illegal. Family Islanders, we know what Crown land means. We know what generational land means. It means our grandfather's sweat. It means our great-grandmother's prayers. It means the foundation our children stand on. And no PLP government has the right to treat that birthright like an election slush fund. Because what they do with the land is the same thing they do with our livelihoods. They give it away. They sell it short. They hand it to outsiders while Bahamians stand on the dock and watch. Well, the Free National Movement passed the law that reserves commercial fishing for Bahamians only. And when we take government in 10 short days, the FNM will enforce the law. We will tighten and extend the protections for fly fishing and bone fishing. And we will make sure that on Long Island, on Inagua, on Cat Island, on Acklands, on Mayagüana, the jobs in our waters will belong to Bahamians. And the land in our communities will stay in Bahamian land, in Bahamian hands. Inagua, Leo Ferguson is one of the best people running for the House of Assembly anywhere in our country. Please, send him. Send the FNM, and let's take our family islands back on May 12th. Thank you and good evening.
So long, hey, so long, yeah, so long, hey, so long, yeah, so long, yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Andre Rollins. Now listen to FNMs. If you were to talk to the PLP 6 weeks ago, they would say this election over. They got this in the bag. This finished. This name over. But you only realize they little scared these days. You only realize they little shaky these days. The wheels falling off the bus.
Brave in the PLP does lie.
They are scared. You know, and they scared because they going through the 5 stages of grief right now. And it's taken a little while for things to set in. So A few days ago, they was in denial. They was in Egypt. The denial. Advance poll was yesterday, and they gone from denial to anger. They mad. They big mad. And so they go shout and carry on, and they go try intimidate you. They go try victimize you. Because that's what they do. That's their nature. They angry because the $141 million in contracts about to be gone. The $90 million in consultancy contracts about to be gone. All the jet setting and first class travel, all that could be gone. And so they are now going to move into the bargaining level of grief. That's the third level. Right? The third level, right? And so what they're going to do now is they're going to try buy your vote. They're going to try cheat and steal. And so we as FNMs, we got to be on the ball. We got to be prepared. We got to put in the work. Because if you don't work, if you don't go knocking door to door, it ain't just going to come to you. So let's give it up for a fighter for the FNM. A senior lady, a boss lady in the FNM. A former torchbearer in the FNM. And she know about fighting. And she ain't no pushover, she ain't no low fence. So let's give it up for your candidate. Your candidate for Elizabeth. Miss Heather Hunt.
Listen, Inagua, the song say, who you riding with? Who you riding with? Listen, it's good to be all the way down here in Matthewtown. And I just came from Lizzie to tell y'all that Elizabeth is going red.
Elizabeth, are you Elizabeth?
Oh, yeah. But I'm so happy to be in Matthewtown. And you know, I came here to tell you some things that are happening in Elizabeth because the same things are happening here. And the same
And then on May 12th, when we roll them out, they go finally make it to acceptance. So FNMs, coming up next is my uncle Michael Folks, who is also a descendant from here in Inagua. Families with the Nixons, and your candidate for Golden Gates.
Brave, you ain't nothing but a failure. One lying, flying failure. You failed in every blessed area. Brave, you ain't nothing but a failure.
FNMs. When I say FNM, you say more fire. FNM. 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 That's what I'm talking about. More fire, more fire. Now, it's always a pleasure to be back home in Inagua. Inagua, I want you to know I love Inagua and I love you. Inagua is a great place to be. You know, as Carla said a moment ago, my father was born here in Matthewtown, Inagua, Sir Arthur Folks. And it is always a pleasure for me, for my siblings, all of us to come back home and to be home in Inagua and the wonderful people of Inagua and our family who still live here in Inagua today. So it is always a truly, truly a pleasure to be here as always. I am the candidate for Golden Gates. I'm the candidate for Golden Gates. And I tell you, as Heather said a moment ago, she will deliver Elizabeth. We will deliver Golden Gates on May 12th. And it ain't long now. FNMs, it ain't long now. We said a moment ago, we have 10 more days. 10 more days. You know, my father always said to me growing up that politics is about public service. It's about not serving yourself, as this group like to do, but to serve the people, to serve the Bahamian people. So let's talk about service. Let's talk about service tonight. And let's talk about the records. Because the PLP want you to forget what they've actually done in 4.5 years. They have blown through $141 million on beaches and parks. And what do they have to show for it? Very little. You have all the challenges you face here in Inagua, but they could blow $141 million on very little or nothing. You're quite correct. They can blow $141 million on nothing when small businesses, not only in Inagua, but across this country, are catching hell and having a rough time at it. They handed out, they spent more than $250 million. I want you to listen to that for a second. $250 million is $250 million. That ain't no little bit of money. And they spent it on consultants. And what do we get for that money? What do we get for that money? What do we get for that money? $250 million. And people struggle. The people struggle here in Inagua. The people struggle all across this country. But they could spend $250 million on consultants. And what do we get? We get absolutely nothing. And how much did they spend on travel? They spent $90 million on travel. They spent $90 million on travel all about the place. Do you all remember when they first got elected, they had 100 persons go to Dubai? They went on your money. They went on our money.
And that is what they've been doing. For 4 years, they've been partying. I've seen more videos of the Prime Minister dancing than I've ever seen of any Prime Minister, haven't you? It's quite incredible. They got more receptions, more parties, more visits, more trips than you could ever imagine. And you know what is one of the worst parts of it? You know, there are these pictures went out with them having champagne in first class. They got pictures of them. They are flaunting it because they are doing so well, living lavishly on your money. It's your hard-earned money. They don't own the money. You do. But yet still, people are struggling to put food on the table. People are struggling to pay the BPL. While they got pictures of them in first class with the champagne. While people can hardly put food on the table. And so what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Keep the PLP out.
They
out
need that.
And stay out.
Correct. Take them out. We're going to fire them. We're going to fire them. So on May 12th, what I want you to do, on May 12th, there's one person we are going to elect. And who is that? Who are we going to elect? Who are we going to elect? And what are we going to do to them? What are we going to do to them? What are we going to do to them? God bless you. God bless Inagua. God bless each of you. And God bless the Bahamas. Thank you very much. Good night.
Babe, I'm so glad you
Thank you, thank you.
Cut these 4 years, your head done.
Y'all, we are back. We back on live. And just for the people on live, the government them, the PLP them, Joe Bet cut the power off when she see had a hunger and to go talk on the mic, so she shut the power. She's scared. That's the same crazy woman who was wrong with the police officer at the polling station. One thing she could do good is cut power off, though. She good at that. She good at that. She's cut off all across the country one time. But let me tell you something. Here's a little fun fact. The Bahamas is a very wealthy country. And there's a lot of money moving in this country. A lot of people making money in this country. And there's some people, some loudmouth people who got 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts making plenty money in this country. and one of them is they new deputy leader, Sebastian. Oh Lord, poor Chester Cooper. They done moving Chester Cooper out the chair and they put in Sebas there. But here's the thing, did y'all see Sebas' disclosure in the papers the other day? Did y'all see that? Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see all the contracts he got. Y'all saw them? For example, a commercial lease, University of the Bahamas, a commercial lease, Abaco Corporate Center, a commercial lease, warehouse space for 3 years. All these is different contracts. Then you go over, you got EV Motors leasing 62 vehicles to the Ministry of Finance. EV Motors leasing to the Bahamas Power and Light. EV Motors leasing to Bahamas Telecommunications Company. He got the insurance for Civil Aviation Authority, got the insurance for Ministry of Tourism, insurance for Bahamas Air Navigation Services, insurance for Nassau Flight Services. How much one man gotta get?
Heart can bless. All money ain't good money. Brave, you know. You sell his soul of the nation for a number show.
All money ain't good money. And all that money that they paying Sebas to give out around here ain't gonna save them. It goes further. He got the insurance for Sandilands Rehabilitation Center. He got the insurance for Bahamas Customs Department. Insurance. He leasing to the government. Leasing everything to the government. How much one man gotta get? DJ, all money ain't good money. And so, FNMs, don't be fooled. This country, if run well, can work for everybody. But we got some greedy people in power today. They greedy and they want it all for themselves. This country was made for all of the Bahamians. All Bahamians gotta get some of this. And like their leaders say, Pinland say, if you ain't prepared to fight for it, you don't deserve to have it. Coming up next is our deputy leader and future deputy prime minister, your candidate for St. James. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for Shannon Cartwright.
St. James, stand up. Stand up, stand up.
Help it up.
From the corner to the school.
FNM! FNMs, are you ready? Inagua, are you ready? Are you all ready for Leo Ferguson, the next Member of Parliament for Michael? I want to thank Almighty God for allowing me to be here today with all of my colleagues, with our leader, the next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the Honorable Michael Pintard, and the next First Lady of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Mrs. Burleys Pintard. No matter what they try, no matter what they do, they can turn off the damn light, it still don't matter. The FNM ain't scared, and we will win on May 12th.
We red and never scared.
Now, FNMs, I ain't gonna slap up too long tonight. We heard my colleagues, the next Member of Parliament for Elizabeth, the next Member of Parliament for Long Island, the next Member of Parliament for Golden Gates. Our country is in trouble. Our country is at a crossroad, and we need the Free National Movement, all of you, to stand up and not choose what this government wants you to choose, but to choose country on May 12th. This government has watched while persons have attempted to sell out our country. Fraudulent passports, fraudulent voters' cards, and that has disqualified them for holding on to power the people have given them. So, for the next 2 weeks, we have to be vigilant. They will try everything in the book. They are trying everything in the book. They spending your money like crazy. And they come in to lie to you. They come in to lie to you and say the FNM is going to fire people. And that's a lie. They are going to come and lie to you and say that we want to gut the post office. And that's a lie. They are going to come to you and tell you that they could not control the cost of living and how people are being impacted by it, and that is a lie. And when the lying does not work, they are going to do the next best thing in their minds. They come in to throw that money around in shirts. They've already started it. Giving out crown land at rallies, giving out the Dorian checks. But you must stand firm. FNMs, you must stand firm with a leader who has walked throughout the Family Islands and the settlements throughout the Family Islands when no camera was around. You must stand with a leader who knows exactly who he works for. This is about our country. This is about the dreams and aspirations that each of you right now talk about every single day. And if we do not stand up, and fight, the country will look a different place 5 years from now. So on that fateful day, and until that day, every door, every person, every bar, every beach, every hotel, every corner, you tell them that the FNM is ready to govern this country for you and not the few. Very shortly, you are going to hear from my good cousin, the next Member of Parliament for Michael, Leo Ferguson, and you will hear from the next Prime Minister of this country. And as I prepare to take my seat, I want to tell you something about Michael Pintard, who will be the next Prime Minister of this country. I've known Michael Pintard a very long time, prior to politics. And I can tell you, even on this road, as we've held hands together with the rest of the parliamentary caucus, I have seen the work that he is prepared to put in. I've seen him fight for the downtrodden in this country. and the least and the lost and the left behind. And I can tell you this, Michael Pintard will not stand on the side. He will not sit on his hand and let persons sell out the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So on May 12th, FNMs, on May 12th, get ready as we deliver this country from the grasp of the Progressive Liberal Party. Get ready to elect Leo Ferguson, the next Member of Parliament for Michael, and Michael Pintard, the next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Have a good night.
That's right for the people. For the people. FNM, what's on the
FNMs.
For the people.
Lord, they selling your passport. They selling your passport. They selling it. I told you all a few days ago they were selling them 2 for $5. There was a shipment on the way, but you know nothing wake around here, so the Bahamas airplane had technical difficulties. Oh Lord, DJ. 2 for $5. But listen, FNMs, listen. If you was a real Bahamian, let me say you say aye. Okay. If you got NIB, let me hear you say aye. If you got a passport, take 2 steps forward. 1, 2. If you got an NIB card, take 2 steps forward. If your mother from the Bahamas, take 2 steps forward. If Grabby from the Bahamas, take 2 steps forward. Okay, everybody. Coming up next is KB.
How y'all doing up in arms? Now I had to do the song here. You know what they do just now? Guess what they do? Listen. They turn off the water, turn off the light, cause little bit of what come down last night. So I dial a certain number, 1, 2. The phone just keep on ringing, but them people full of chat. I'm one of them people who like to complain, but when I went down to the office, they tried to make me shame. They had vehicles on the road, 8 men around a hole. Only one man working, what? The rest, listen, bring your game, baby. Who you working for? What you just do? What you waiting for? Who give you that job? What time you wake up? What time you get off? What time, what?
Stay time.
Let's go! Hey! Only up for that! Come on! Inagua! What? Come on!
I's FNM. You's FNM. He's FNM. She's FNM. Hey! I's FNM. You's FNM. He's FNM. He's FNM.
I see red in the party. I see red on everybody. Red over there, red over here. Red is everywhere. Yes, man!
I's FNM. You's FNM. He's FNM. She's FNM. Hey! I's FNM. You's FNM. He's FNM. He's FNM.
I see fire in the party. I see fire on everybody. Fire burning them. We's FNM. Hey!
I's FNM. You's FNM. He's FNM. She's FNM. Hey! I's FNM. You's FNM.
We's FNM.
He's FNM.
Come on! Listen, take me to your whining. Listen, we're gonna take this up right now. Are y'all ready? Only up for that. Listen, we's FNM, but we can dance too now. Hey, come on! Check it! You're looking mighty. The way you shake that. You're screaming like a banshee. I can hear you way across my two-town. You're making me go crazy. The way you shake that. You're going and call me lazy. Oh, but the pain and concentration.
You angry, girl, you angry. You're disappointed in. Lord, I can dance to this one. You want me to go? I don't know how much more. Now, say when you get tired, it looks like you don't. See when your body's what? Hey! You want it. You want it. You want it. You want it now. You want it. Listen here. Hold on. Listen. Before I go any further, I want to say these quick words. I'm going to say Michael Turnquest. Michael Pintard has always been a good friend of mine. I want you to know he's a hard worker. He's a loyal man. He got your back. I ain't tell you what I guessing. I tell you what I know. Known him for many years. Don't let them lie on him. Bring all kinds of things they saying about him. Michael is a great man. You know what else? He is representing Marco City. And he got my vote. Because I voted in Marco City. So I want y'all to make my representative the next prime minister. That's what I want. Now listen here. Inagua, I know y'all is water people. Hey, stop screaming out there. Let's go, tank. Let's go, come on. Where you guys come? Bohemian culture, come on. Let me hear you. I'm a boatman, a seaman, come on. My work is on free diving, showing out lighting, how I survive. Ladies, from Hawking Yellow Tail, from Blackfish to Kilauea, I jump in my dinghy boat, I head all down the coast. I need them fish to fight, my kids gotta eat tonight, so I do what I gotta do, get some fish back for them to stew. I've been in this trade long, and I was made strong by my father's hands. They get fish for it, make your mind. Once you got a bit in line, son, you'll be fine, just keep lying. Come on, let's go, come on. I'm a boat, sing it. A seaman. Oh, my work is on the water. Free diving, sure don't let you know that. How I survive. You know? Come on. Hey, number, let's go. You know it, right? Listen here, hold it. I thank God for the sea. I thank God for the land. I thank Him for making me a Bahamian fisherman. I thank Him for the breath to help me dive that depth and for giving me the spunk to dive a 4 dozen conch. Only thing I worry about, them poachers from the south that does put hell in me. When they come and raid our sea, defense force hurry come and make them poachers run. Them people don't mean no good. They mess. Let's go. Come on. I'm a sea. Go on, time. My work is on the water. Free diving. You know it. How I survive. She got it. Let's go one more time. I'm a boatman. Let's go.
My work is on the water.
Go on.
Keep diving.
See?
Right.
You see that? You got it. You got it now? I'm a... Yeah, that's what you don't want. Listen. One more thing. Hold it. One more time. Let me tell you all. I'm a boatman. Sing it. Come on. A seaman. Hey, my work is on the water. Free diving. And throwing out line is how I survive. One more time before Carl come up. Listen. I'm a... Yeah. Y'all good. Free diving, throwing out light is how I survive. Give yourself a round of applause. FNM's Bohemian culture. Come on.
FNM's. Boy, this is a crowd tonight. This all in Inagua here tonight. This ain't no votes left for them in Inagua. Everybody out here, But listen, my FNM family, this is probably going to be the last you hear from me tonight before I bring on your candidate, Mr. Leo Ferguson. Now, we had some fun tonight. We done get the tamarind switch for them. We done dance, we done party. But we talk about some serious issues. But hear me clearly. Hold on, DJ, level up for me, FNMs, listen to me. This is very serious business. What we are doing is very serious business. And this country needs the FNM to win. This country needs all of you to do your job. This ain't no time to be tired. This ain't no time to let feelings get in the way of the mission. We have a mission at hand. So this is the time to lock in. We coming round the corner. We got a 100-meter dash in front of us. We got to run through the line. Run through the line. Finish strong. Knock on doors. Canvas. Spread the message. Get people out to vote. Be vigilant because they could try thief it. They could try steal it. Be confident. Do not let them intimidate you. They will try to victimize you. But who God for, no man can be against. They can't tear you down. They can't fight you down. We as FNMs, and we know what it is to fight through victimization. This ain't nothing new to us. So FNMs, it's important. You have a good candidate. You have a good candidate who's going to do his job. But you're going to do yours. Politics is a team sport. It is a team sport. And in basketball, you score a point. Basketball through the hoop. 2 points. Basketball through the hoop. 2 points. In politics, it's ballot in the box. Ballot in the box. Ballot in the box. So turn out the vote. Get out to vote. If you know someone who's mad, go say sorry. If you know someone who don't want to vote, go fix it. But we got to do our job to put Leo over the line. Y'all agree with that? Everybody say Leo. Everybody say Leo. Everybody say Leo. 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 Leo.
Born in my iguana.
Leo. 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 Leo.
He see the struggle, he know the fight, working for the people, doing what's right from island to island, day and night, turning hope into action, darkness into light. This ain't talk, this a plan in motion, real solutions, real devotion. One
FNM.
direction, Michael rising, Philly connection, Hootsy Michael on the
FNM. I can't hear you all. FNM.
progress, opportunity.
Let me hear you on FNM. FNM. Michael. Michael, we are here. Thank you all so much. Michael, we are here. They said that we're not going to make it. They said dark is falling. But guess what? The FNM is here. I saw current went off just a few moments ago. And my first line of my speech is coming out of the shadows. I said, how ironic. But tonight, Michael, it's time to put Michael on the map. The collective strength of Meguana, Inagua, Crooked Island, Aucklands, and Long Key is more than a geographic grouping of 5 southern islands of the Bahamas. It represents decades of resilience, perseverance, and untapped potential. The immediate challenges facing the family islands demand that the campaign on the platform of mobilization, accessibility, progress. Simply put, we have mandated to put Michael on the map. Mobilization. Creating unified teams across the Michael diaspora. Because I can tell you all this, until I started to get in this politics thing, I didn't realize how many of us it was. It's a lot of us for Michael. Michael built this country. The first government was Michaelians. And I believe I could be the next Michaelian to enter the House of Parliament. Ensuring representation and inclusion at the national planning level, supporting and facilitating foreign direct investment, encouraging structured business mentorship opportunities, establishing recognition and reward programs that incentivize industry creation. That's what we want to do, create entrepreneurs. Developing community-based initiatives that foster stability and sustainability, a cooperative or kibbutz model where appropriate. Mobilization is about harnessing our human capital at home and abroad and aligning it with a clear development strategy. Accessibility, developing strong, sustained, and green energy solutions, planning and supporting the Southern Bahamas Distribution Center for Meat, Fish, Produce, and Dairy Products. Improving connectivity through media and technology infrastructure. Expanding access by strengthening ports and increasing air and sea transport opportunities. Accessibility ensures that Michael is not isolated, but integrated economically, digitally, and physically. Progress. I know that's the PLP's slogan, but they should change that to PROMISE. That's promise. Because that's what the PLP does. It's not building on progress, they're building on promises, which never come true. Implementing STEM programs, beginning at the elementary level, providing entrepreneurial training and support and mentorship, creating skill discovery and exposure programs for young people. Progress means equipping our people, especially our youth, with the tools to complete, create, and lead. Each of these pillars is functional to putting Michael meaningfully back on the map of the Bahamas, because for years past, it seems that we had disappeared. A few evenings ago, a clarion call was made for the Bahamian people to save our sovereignty, SOS. Don't accept what the government tells you for face value. Put an end to corrupt practices that are the norm in today's society. That includes Michael. Michael, you have to stand up and recognize and be recognized. Stand up and be counted. Stand up for what is right. The FNM government sees you and wants to invest in you. Now, most of you are Morton employees, and the situation presented itself sometime last week as to the June 1st redundancy date closure. Have you heard anything from the PLP? Have you heard anything from your candidate from the other side? They don't care about us, Randy. Nah, I can say that bad. But the reality for me is, we have to hear from this government and know where they stand. Do they stand on the side of the people of Michael? Do they stand on the side of the people of Inagua? Do they stand on the side of the Bahamians sitting in this road today? Because we need to know exactly where the government stands. Instead of facilitating that process, the government delayed complicated negotiations and sought those and imposed additional financial burdens on an incoming investor. This approach undermined the confidence at a critical moment. We must learn from this. The islands of Michael should be treated as a development zone. Investors and local businesses operating here should benefit from targeted incentives, including duty-free exemptions, and where appropriate, relief from VAT. I want to be VAT-free in Michael. If we want the development, We must create the conditions to support it. Fighting for workers now is my priority. And my priority now is you, the workers, the families, the businesses of Michael. I will advocate for urgent and responsible engagement to ensure that every effort is made to complete the sale of Martin, assets and capable investor. If workforce reductions is unavoidable, they will be phased, fair, and transparent. Workers receive proper support, severance protection, and transition assistance, especially operations are preserved wherever possible. We must demand fairness. We must demand respect. We must demand accountability. Building a new economy for Michael at the same time, we must look ahead. Michael possesses something increasingly rare in this world: pristine natural beauty, ecological significance, and authenticity. These are not limitations. They are strategic advantages. We must build a diversified economy that includes nature-based and ecotourism, sustainable fishing and marine industry, small, locally owned businesses, conservation-driven economy opportunities. This is not about mass tourism. It's about smart, sustainable, high-value development that protects what makes the Inagua unique. Ownership for the people of Inagua. This is a plan. This plan is not only about creating jobs, but it's about creating ownership. For far too long, too much of our economy has been owned by others. They must change. I will work to establish a Michael Community Investment Fund that will allow residents to invest in new developments, enable workers to become stakeholders, not just employees, ensure that profits are retained within the community. And this is how we build generational wealth. How will we fund this future? We will bring together a diversified mix of funding sources, including private partnerships for infrastructure development, private investment in ecotourism, and small enterprise blue and green economy financing tied to conservation impact investors focused on sustainable community-based growth. International development partners, most importantly, the people of Michael will have a seat at the table in shaping their future. Jobs, training, and opportunity. We will invest directly in our people by expanding training in tourism, guiding hospitality, supporting entrepreneurs and small business development, creating pathways for young people to remain and build their own future. This is not about replacing jobs, because I heard the rumors that the FNM come into power, we're going to fire this one, we're going to fire that one. The FNM does not do that. We create opportunities. We create jobs. We don't believe in taking jobs. It is about expanding opportunity, infrastructure that works for you. No economic plan succeeds without the right foundation. I will advocate for reliable and affordable renewable energy, improved and consistent air access, modern and dependable water systems, strong digital connectivity. These are not luxuries, they are essential to growth. A message to every voter. This election is more than politics. This election is the future of your country. This is the future for your children and your grandchildren. We must decide on May 12th if we are going to let the status quo be, oh, well, I take the $300 and I vote. We have to decide what are we going to do. Because a man who could be bought could be sold. So that means when they offer you the money, you take it, but you vote FNM. Because May 12th, we have to decide where we're going to be. May 12th, we have to decide if we're going to change this country or we're going to just be back to the same old normal. Corruption. And with that, I'd say to you, there's one person who has a vision for this country in leadership. Michael Clifton Pintard. He's coming on the stage at this time, and I just want you all to believe that he is the leader of the future. He is the man who will take this country, take the FNM where we need to go. Yes, he is running for Marco City. Yes, I'll ask everyone to stand. He's running for Marco City. But in my mind, he's already won the heart of the people. He's already won the Bahamas. So, as we say in the Olympics, when we win one race, we win the Olympics. Mr. Pintard, you've already won the election.
He said, no matter what you're going through, I know it's rougher than it's ever been for you.
So let me hear FNM. FNM.
He said, today I'll be your rock and your
solid. Welcome, Lady Pintard.
Since never worry about what
every great man is a great woman.
I am the Lord thy God. It's made of the louses, signs and wonders, prophecies, don't you doubt it.
I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm
the next member of Parliament for Michael.
Still praying as I onward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. And let me stand, my faith on it.
Yes, sir. It's good to see all of you tonight. When we landed in Inagua, honestly, y'all blew me away. I said to myself, some people ran to the pharmacy to pick up them things because they belly break down. So when I say FNM, you say victory. FNM? FNM? Tonight we've come to Micah, we've come to Inagua, having had a wonderful time in Crooked Island, a wonderful time in Acklands, and then we've come to Inagua to stand in solidarity with Leo. You know, I believe it's been many months now where the rest of the country watched you march with an outgoing police officer, demonstrating your love and respect for the work that he did in this community. And you sent a clear message to the rest of us that if somebody come to your island and they demonstrate respect for you and they show their love for this community and their commitment to the work of transforming the lives of young and old, that you will love them back. The FNM didn't miss that message. You know, we love John Lee Ferguson. We love his dear wife. And they have produced offsprings who are making a difference not just in this country, but they have a global impact. So it's not unusual that we wanted Leo to be a part of the team. Leo is someone that you could trust. He's someone who will work hard. He doesn't have the disease that affects many politicians, that thing called arrogance. He believes that every single person is valuable, that they deserve respect. He's a part of a team. You've seen a number of those members tonight. That we intend to serve you with humility. We have no confusion about our relationship with you. You have put us on your shoulders, and you have delivered us to Parliament. Many of us have been elected or appointed because you have reposed confidence in us. Our job is to help you and your children and your grandchildren achieve your dreams and aspirations. It's not to lord over you. It's not to have insurance while we are causing police officers who are just joining the police force not to have insurance to protect their spouse and their children. Our job is to remove the obstacles out of your way as entrepreneurs so that you can succeed. Our job is to make the system work in defense of you so that you can succeed. Our job is to make sure, not as the Deputy Prime Minister said, that ownership will come next term. No, our job is to make sure that you own a piece of the rock right now. That's our job. Leo's job, he knows very well, is to deliver on your behalf and every day as he sits with us to speak truth to power so that we never forget the obligation that we have to all of you. FNM. FNM. And so tonight, we've come here to ask all of you to talk to your friends, to your children, to all of your family members, to ask them to support a man who will make a difference in this country. I know some of you have had bad experience with politicians, even with the party that you love. I want to say to you, for the times we've disappointed you by not moving with a sense of urgency, not being humble, not giving you a reason to say thanks for the leadership, I want to say we're sorry. I want to say to you, don't hold our past sins against us. In fact, I want to go a little further. I want to say, in case you did not receive that memo, the Free National Movement is under new management. FNM. FNM. A new generation of leaders. And we will be careful. We will be careful to have good bedside manners when we deal with you, because you are our employees. And so tonight, we've come to ask you to again speak to those who believe that the FNM and the PLP are the same, because we are not. And we want to say to everyone who is considering not voting, that when you do not vote, you pave the way for bad governments to be elected. That's how the PLP got in power. We say that when you consider voting for a third party or an independent candidate, you are really voting for the PLP. And so for every voter throughout the Commonwealth of the Bahamas tonight, if you are toying with the idea of voting for a third party, you're voting for the PLP. If you're playing with an independent candidate, it doesn't matter in what constituency or on what island you're supporting the PLP. There are only two parties that have a sufficiently large enough base that they can form the government. And right now, I believe the majority of Bahamians believe that the PLP is no good for us. In fact, they are not working on our behalf. They are angry with us for pointing out that the healthcare system is in distress. They are more angry with the whistleblowers than they are angry with those who the whistle is being blown on. The truth is, with all the fraudulent documents, passports, NIB card, voters cards, have you ever seen the Prime Minister outraged by our sovereignty being eroded? I say, if you are not outraged, maybe you are involved with the activities that are going on. So tonight, we're here to ask you a simple question. When they ask the country to choose progress, I want to know, what progress are they talking about? So I want to ask you a few questions. Have they made progress in the immigration system? Have they made progress in the healthcare system? Have they made progress with the fire engines that you've asked for? Have they made progress with the ambulances that they have promised? We provided $50 million for small businesses. $50 million. We promised to double that number and to include soft loans for business persons. Today we are asking the PLP to show us 50 that they had. Sorry, to show us 40 that they have. Pardon I. To show us 30 that they had. Have they made progress in empowering small business and medium business owners out here tonight? Have they made progress in improving our educational system where our family islands can deal with the shortage of teachers? Do you trust the PLP? Do you trust Philip Davis? Well, you know, Philip is a fellow who is given to lie plenty. He can't seem to help himself. He continues, somebody say he may be having some memory challenges. Well, the truth is, I believe he is a stranger to the truth. The Prime Minister says, when we come to government, and on the 12th, we will come to government. He sought to convince the Bahamian population that we are going to fire Bahamians. Just in Crooked Island, a young lady whispered to me that there are still some folks who believe that lie. One of the best ways for you to judge somebody's future is to examine how they behaved in the past. I was the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture and the Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources. I dare Philip and Chester to find one Bahamian that I put out to pasture. Just one. Just one. But tonight, Bahamas, I can help you find quite a few Bahamians that he helped to put out to pasture. The Prime Minister came to power and permitted his minister with responsibility for urban renewal to fire a bunch of women and some men. Think about this for a moment. Persons who made $350, $400, $500, less than $1,000 a week. They were told to get the hell out of the office. Don't go inside the drawer. Take what's on top of the drawer and leave. The Prime Minister didn't intervene. And just in case he didn't hear about it, I spoke to him about people who were being fired. I spoke to him about the 5 administrators who were being moved. And because he thought, like his ministers thought, all of them are FNMs, as if that would have made it right, he did nothing. So he's a hypocrite. He wishes to accuse us of sins that he is guilty of. And then he got a few powerful, influential women who supported the FNM and took a couple of them and paraded them around to say, listen, look how big a man I am. Here's a former cabinet minister, a former leader in the FNM, and look how we are moving with her. We care about people even when they came from different parties. Well, that lady who we love dearly up to today, former member of parliament for one of our family islands, we still love her. But she wasn't the best example of what kind of man you were, because she don't need you. She's doing quite well. She will always do well under any government. But I assure you, the lady who earned $300, $350, the lady in Pine Ridge who earned less than $600 a week and was the main breadwinner for her family, including a husband who was incapacitated, needed that job. But yet, Philip Davis, yes, he smiles a lot, he appears to be pleasant, but he is prepared to watch Bahamians who don't rock the color that he rock to be savaged by ministers who have no business being elected again in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So we didn't put the people out to pasture. They claimed 2,500 persons. Let me just, if we have any of my Jamaican friends listening, lie them a tell. We never put 2,500 persons out of job. It's an absolute lie. I tell you, he can lie. He lied that he didn't know Alfred Sayers was going to not only mention the increase in NIB contributions, not that we have a problem with it, we need to save NIB. Let's be real. But he got upset when he mentioned 5 years of increases and the public was outraged. He wasn't man enough to defend what he thought may have been necessary. He said, no. I don't know where you get that from. Well, what you mean you don't know where you get it from? He just come out of cabinet and told us what you all agreed. I tell you, that fella could lie. He said we're going to fire 98 post office workers. Our view is this. Every family island needs banking. Either commercial bank or an agency that has the authority to lend money, to support small businesses, to collect deposits, to safely transfer it. That's our commitment to the Bahamas. Do we trust the government with the system this government has? No, they're just teeth too much. They're not prepared to preside over a fair system. Our commitment is to improve banking opportunities. Not one post office banker or worker will be fired under our watch. That's not our tradition. That's the PLP way. And so when Davis tells you your job is at risk because of us, we wish to improve the system. And we have a way of doing that without putting people out to pasture. And so, Mr. Prime Minister, when I pray for my own sins, I pray for your lying own. And I pray that God would deliver you from that. And so tonight as we support Leo, we are asking each and every one of you to make a commitment that in every constituency across this country, you're going to reach out to your relatives. You're going to tell them that it is important for us to vote in large numbers. It's important for us to keep our eyes open because they can thief. They sought yesterday to frustrate thousands of Bahamians. They are both incompetent and dishonest in how this government operates. So many people went back home. The government does not believe when tens of thousands of Bahamians register to vote in a community where people are disillusioned with voting. The government does not believe that that's in their favor. So they want a low voter turnout. And they're prepared to slow the lines down until you go home. I'm saying do not be wary. Soldier true. Because the benefit of you staying on the line and voting for the man and woman who's going to make a difference in this country, it means that the PLP will be gone. And that's what we want. We want them to be what? We want them to be. And so tonight, we're asking you to turn out in significant numbers. When we turn out big, the rigging of the system will not work. We just learned today that many persons, some of you may be included, who registered from last year, your names have not shown up on the official register. Many persons who sought to transfer went through the right process are not on the official register. Today, I said to my colleagues, we should immediately take legal action against this government. It cannot be right that you be disenfranchised when you followed the law. You applied for transfer on time. You registered on time, and you don't show up on the register. And so we are prepared to stand against this government. You know, this government is a bully. And whenever you stand up against them, they retreat. And so I want you to send a message to them that in the FNM, under my watch, it's no retreat, no surrender. No retreat, no surrender. We tell them when you allow more people in the yard than are entitled on voting day, we will put equal amount of people in the yard. We move when they move. They stay, we stay. You push, we push back. The truth is, we need to push them out of office. And so, Michael, as I take my seat tonight, for every fisherman who's out here, when I was Minister of Fisheries, we dealt with the issue of foreigners fishing in Bahamian waters. The PLP took us to court. Well, sorry, let me amend that. 2 PLP lawyers took us to court on behalf of the Dominican fishermen. Our position was simple. If you are married legitimately, we have no problems. Anyone who is married legitimately in this country, I want to be clear. Yes, we want all your votes, but I want to be clear. If you're married legitimately and you've decided to cast your lot with us in the Bahamas, we ought to embrace these persons because I respect marriage and I respect relationships. And the truth is, many of us are only 2-3 generations removed from being somebody else. But I do have a problem when people come the wrong way and want all the benefits in the Bahamas. That cannot happen. It should not happen. FNM. And so for all the fishermen, we refuse to give compressor permits to them. We refuse to give work permits to them. Many of them now today are full citizens. The very ones who couldn't win a case in court are now full citizens. The question is, how did the PLP pull that off? And this is precisely why we make the point that we will audit citizenships that they have issued, permanent residencies, work permits, spousal permit, because Philip and his team cannot be trusted. They use our immigration system in 2 ways. One, because it benefits some of their consultants financially, and secondly, because they believe it gives them political advantage. We are prepared to hit the reset button in the country and elect men and women who can be true gatekeepers to stand guard over our borders, whether at the airport or at the seas, to be honest in how our system is run. And whether you are Bahamian or a migrant, if you're violating our law, we'll deal with you.
Brave in the PLP does lie.
They just can't help it. And so, in Inagua, the issue of Morton salt is a massive issue for this island. Let me say the Prime Minister has failed in his duty to immediately speak to and address this issue. The second largest employer on this island ought to have had a discussion with the government prior to their trip here to talk to workers. We have in this system a tripartite arrangement where business and government and labor ought to be discussing the future of laborers in this country. So we don't expect any investor, though we appreciate you investing in our country, we don't want you to disrespect or strong arm our people. I want to applaud the labor leaders who came to pay a courtesy on our leadership, and we've given them the assurance that we will stand in solidarity with them. This is bigger than party. This is about country and the development of your island. And so we are prepared to support the union that represents you, to support, more importantly, the workers, but to challenge the government to get the hell up off their backside and do their job. Meet with the business owners, but not just in private. Labor should be at the table so that they know what is being discussed on their behalf. We don't want to shake hand and a wink wink by government. We want labor to be given respect, to sit at the table, to know the true financial state of affairs of the company and what is motivating their decision. You've already had rounds of layoff before. Has the market decreased where you are providing your products? Have you lost market share? What is motivating you to ask people to take a decrease in the amount of days that they're working? What is motivating you to ask them to look at another option of having a number of their brothers and sisters go out to pasture while they have medical challenges that need to be paid for, children who are in school? It is unconscionable. And so we say, we will stand with you. Come the 12th, if the Prime Minister can't find it in his heart to meet with the company, we will meet with them immediately after we are elected. We intend to stand with all of you. And finally, I want to say to every child who is listening to me tonight, my child has produced some of the most significant leaders this country has ever had. We stand on their shoulders. This community has the ability to start additional businesses so that it isn't only the government and Morton Salt that's holding up the economy of Inagua. You could become leaders in agriculture, hydroponics, aquaponics. Fish is dying of old age in my yard. That we can become commercial fishers in a manner that allows us to decrease the amount of fisheries resources being imported because we are able to capture and process it ourselves. We don't only have to export cascarilla, we can produce value-added products from cascarilla. People can visit the Bahamas for more than sand, sun, and sea. They can visit us for our heritage, for our culture, for our environment. And so tonight, for every child that's listening, we are relying on the next generation to join with us in becoming owners and not merely employees. You have the ability to do so. I first ask your parents to stand with us as we again usher in a new government, one that would have Andre Rollins in it. Come, Brother Rollins. Michael Folks, Heather Hunt, Shannon Dawn Cartwright, and the next member of Parliament from Michael. One, Leo Ferguson.
And I'm seeing your team.
And we want all of the campaigners, the members of the campaign team. I want you to send a message to the Bahamian public watching tonight. We want every member of the campaign team to come up here. Every single one of you. All of the campaign team members. I expect my wife is on the way because that's my number one armor bearer. You know what they say, eh? Behind every great man is his backside, but on the side of him is a powerful woman. I don't see Carlisle. Where Carlisle is? Our Chief Barker.
I was right beside you. It's me that don't guide you. In the midst of storms, my hands
so tonight, we want you to vote early. We want you to call your friends. Get your children who are registered. Tell them that if we vote big, they can't rig. If we vote big, they can't rig. We love you and God bless you. And just before we go, just before the benediction, we just want to bring the music down and we're going to close by reciting the pledge for our beautiful country. All the brothers, if you could please just take off your hat. I pledge to the flag and to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas for which it stands. One people, united in love and service. We love you. God bless all of you tonight.
Let's go. 1, 2, hey!
DJ, let's just close in a moment of prayer. Dear God, we thank you for the wonderful gift of love, life, and joy. We thank you for the free national movement, and we thank you for the ability to participate in the political process. We thank you for this beautiful country, the Bahamas, that we love so much. I ask you, please, guide us, protect us, take us all home, And please put a special blessing over our incoming Member of Parliament, Mr. Leo Ferguson, our leader, and future Prime Minister, Mr. Michael Pintard. Lord, we thank you for all your many blessings. And all things we give glory, thanks, and honor to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Conrad, this is our SOS. We must save our country.
Our national priorities are clear: immigration and national security. Bahamas, save our sovereignty.
What progress do you see? None. I'm here to tell you tonight that Bahamians are suffering from PLV-itis.
Today, NHI doctors are walking out because the government stopped paying them.
Why is the Minister of Energy hiding from direct questions about the Pike deal?
The bar treatment has come to an end. We are the best choice for the Bahamas.
We will rebuild docks, repair runways, and finish the hurricane recovery that the PLV walked away from.
Four talent and three giants will fall.
Vote FNM. Vote for your passport. Mark your X for your sovereignty.
This is about our sovereignty. We have a nation to serve.
It's our national security must be fixed. Brave leaders don't get on television and cry about a leader of the opposition who invites the international community to observe our elections. They say we are desperate for power. We say no, you are desperate to hold on to power. This team is ready. Vote in large numbers. Come help us save our country, to save our sovereignty.